Hi librarians, I'm so thrilled to be talking with you today. I have a great fondness for libraries and librarians. In fact, I used to skip school just to go to the library and read. So I thought I would introduce myself to you today by sharing with you a few of my favorites. So first, The Winter's Tale by Shakespeare. I've always loved Shakespeare, but I'm doing a PhD right now in creative writing and English Lit. Had to take this for a course, had to read it, and just adored it. It's so magical and strange, and the poetry is just incredible. It will never leave my side. Then Jean Rhys. I couldn't choose a favorite with this woman. All of her novels are amazing. I love how urgent they are, and I love the way she writes about outsiderness and alienation. And I think she's pretty underread, so I hope that changes because she's a marvelous writer. Then the final one is The Torn Skirt, a contemporary novel by a fellow Canadian, Rebecca Godfrey. This is a marvelous novel, just like a fever dream of a novel. Everything feels like it's at stake. It's wonderful. It's got everything, you know, troubled girl, seething underworld, you know, desperation, dreams. It's fantastic. So highly recommend it. I will keep reading this book. I've already read it like 1,000,000 times, but I'll read it again, I'm sure. Hopefully you have these books in your library, and hopefully one more will be joining that list, and that is my book, 13 Ways of Looking at a Fat Girl. 13 Ways of Looking at a Fat Girl is basically a series of interconnected glimpses into the life of a young woman named Lizzie, who is dealing with body image issues. And we kind of follow her as she deals with this struggle from fat adolescence to the equally desperate terrain of an ex-fat adulthood. Basically, the book is told in a series of stories, 13, and each story kind of explores the different ways in which that struggle kind of affects her life, and especially her relationships. So with friends, with family, with lovers, with food, with clothing, but especially with herself. And this subject has a lot of resonance for me because, like many people, I've struggled with my weight, and I've observed how in myself and others this struggle can kind of affect so many different aspects of our lives. So the book is about that, but it's also about loneliness, it's about loss, it's about friendship. It's kind of a coming-of-age book in some ways. And it's especially about the act of looking at someone and the experience of being looked at, and just how much that can affect the way that we see ourselves and the way that we are in the world. So I'm really excited to talk to you about it, and thank you again for choosing me for First Flights.